Hi, my name is Lisa Schwab, and I'm doing an interview with my son, Thomas Schwab. He's 17 years old, and he has lived with ADHD for as long as I can remember. Thomas, can you tell me a little bit about ADHD and how it's affected your home life?
Well, it hasn't really affected my home life as much as it has everybody else's around me. Really, all I notice is that everybody else has a hard time coping with the way I am, the way I act.
Okay. Can you also tell me about how other people treat you
Like dirt.
with your ADHD symptoms or your diagnosis?
A lot of people, they don't really treat me, as a normal person. But then again, you gotta ask yourself, what is normal? I guess I really don't care what other people think, or how they treat me, because I'm gonna act the way I act anyways. So what's the point?
Okay, so do you have any other diagnoses that go along with having your ADHD?
Well, I don't know if it's actually a diagnosis that goes with it, but I have depression and I have anxiety. I'm not sure, but I think I might have ADD. But to me, they're all just letters, really. I don't really look at them as a symptom or a disease or whatever you want to call it. I just look at it as just another name.
Okay, do you know of any famous people that have the same type of diagnosis as you do?
Well, right off the top of my head, I know Will Smith, Jim Carrey. Those are the only two I can remember.
Okay. All right. According to WebMD, Thomas, that they say that there's no such medical condition as ADHD. Do you feel that's true, or do you?
Well, medical. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But ADHD is just a diagnosis. It's just a name given to a malfunction in the brain. Really, there's nothing. It's just the way a person acts. You can't really judge them by how they act. You just gotta live with who they are. Just work with it.
Okay, Thomas, what about also, according to WebMD, they say the myth is that having ADHD means the person is lazy or dumb. Do you agree that that is a myth?
That is definitely a myth, because I am not lazy. Well, I am lazy, but I'm not dumb. Being lazy and being dumb are two different things, I know, but you choose to be lazy. You don't choose to be dumb. I chose, to be smart because I want to be smart. So I am the way I am.
Okay, according to WebMD also, Thomas, children with ADHD are learning to use the condition as an excuse for their behavior. Do you agree that that's a myth also?
No, I think that that's actually a fact. I know I did it a lot. I used my, the fact that I have ADHD and all that, I used that as an excuse to get out of a lot of things or get into a lot of things in some cases.
Okay, do you think that teens or even adults or even younger children, do you think that they benefit from taking medicine to help them with their ADHD?
Well, kids, yes, but really, it doesn't really. Once you get older, you start to learn to cope with it and you get used to it. But I guess it could just be me.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, do you have anything that you would like to tell anybody about ADHD or how it, affects other people, or what they should talk about or not talk about when it comes to people?
Well, people really shouldn't judge other people. They say not to judge a book by its cover, and a lot of people with ADHD and all those other things, they have a lot of covers, and you can't just judge them by one. You don't want to judge them by any. So don't judge them. Do the right thing and just accept them for who they are as a person.
Okay. All right. Let me see if there's anything else that we could maybe. Do you think that you're going to outgrow your ADHD, Thomas?
Well, you cannot outgrow your ADHD. It's always there.
Okay.
You're always going to have it. You're just going to learn to cope with it better. So.
All right. And I agree with that also. According to WebMD, about 70 out of 100 children with ADHD continue to have symptoms during their teen years, and about 50 out of 100 have symptoms into adulthood. And I want to thank you, Thomas, for helping me with my project for my school, and I appreciate you letting everybody know about ADHD and how it affects you. Thank you.